looks at you, and for the next hour you fantasize every sexual position you could have her in. Is there something wrong with that? Yes, you've now used her as an object of your impurity. You've committed adultery in your heart, and it needs to be confessed. Okay? So sexual thoughts. Like I used to tell my boys all the time, gentlemen, you can let a bird fly through over your head. You just don't want that bird to nest in your hair. So when a sexual temptation comes, let it go, gentlemen. Don't spend time with it, huh? Like a priest once asked a kid, he says, well, son, have you entertained any sexual thoughts or fantasies? And the kid looked at him and said, oh, no, father. They entertain me. Well, that's when they become sin. It's when you say yes to those temptations. Some people carry that through with themselves with masturbation. Now, when was the last time you heard a good talk on masturbation? You don't hear about this. Why? Because we can't talk about this at a Sunday on Mass. Are you kidding? People would be killing us. But you got to know that masturbation's wrong. And the reason masturbation's wrong is because sexuality is supposed to take you outside of yourself, not turn you towards yourself. Okay? So it's a selfish act. Now, true story. A priest in a diocese of Scranton didn't like the word masturbation. Huh? I know some of you are still thinking, I can't believe he's talking about masturbation. So anyway, the priest didn't like the word, so he told his people, listen, I don't like the word masturbation. So if you did it, when you go to confession, just say, Father, I love my country. Okay? True story. So that people would come and say, bless you, Father, Christ, it's been 2 weeks from my last confession. I love my country 4 times since my last confession, or whatever. And it's just a guy thing, it's a girl thing too. Let me give you a hint. So anyway, this goes on for years. The pastor dies. New pastor comes along. And so he's hearing confessions every week. Bless you, Father, Christ, sin. It has been 1 month since my last confession. I love my country 2 times since my last confession, whatever it happens to be, right? Well, after about 6 months, he gets up one Sunday and he goes, you know, we have a very patriotic parish. Confess it. That's the way. The best way to confess it is just say, Father, I was impure with myself. Father will understand what you mean. He's not going to say, what do you do that exactly? Shut up, Father. Say, Father, I was impure with myself. Okay? Now, kids often ask me, Father, how far can I go before it's a sin? Those who aren't married. This is for adults who aren't married too, come to think of it. But how far can you go before it's a sin? You want to know? Nothing below the neck. Either neck. After I told this to a bunch of high school kids once, the kid raised his hand and I go, what? Father, can I turn her upside down? No, you can't. You see what I got to put up with? I can't even imagine. Anyway, can I kiss her hand as long as you put it above her head? I don't know what you care. So, you can't. Now, oral sex before marriage is always wrong. 1,000%. It's a sin. I know Clinton didn't think it was, but it is. In marriage, is oral sex allowed in marriage? Ooh, yes, Simon. This is the teaching of the church. Every act of sexuality must be open to 2 things. What is it? Love and life. Okay? So, if both the husband and wife is agreement, if your wife does not want to perform oral sex, is that a sin? You make her. Yes, you raped your wife. She does do nothing, and it's your sin if you ever make her do anything in the bedroom, if she doesn't want to do it. But if both people are doing it, it always has to act. Well, John Paul II said there's nothing non-kissable on the human body. Nothing. So, anything's allowed in foreplay as long as it always leads to what? Intercourse. So we were taught in seminary, a true penis and a true vagina. That's a highfalutin thought, you know what it means, huh? So, that's the way it gotta happen. So let's say you don't make it that far, but that's the intention. What do you gotta do? Keep going, gentlemen. But you can never have it end in itself. Okay? If you know what? Well, it's that time of the month for my wife. I'm still horny right now, so I'm gonna just let her do this to me. It's okay. No, it's not. It's a mortal sin.